For those of you that are here to watch the update on the Ozempic, I thought you might like to also see my chickens. It's a beautiful day here in Ohio. All right, so as you might remember, in week one, I didn't have any bad side effects. The only side effect that I had was that I just was not hungry and I could not eat as much. So come Thursday though, because I take my shot on Friday, so I noticed all day Thursday, I felt like I was starving. I was so hungry, but yet I kind of really just paced myself, made sure I drank extra water, and I ate, of course, but I did not eat the amount that I really wanted because I figured I better just stick with the amount that, that I was used to for that week. And that way hopefully I wouldn't like stretch my belly back out or something. Um, but anyway, it was tough. I had a tough day on Thursday, but I made it, right? So Friday, when I took my shot, I noticed that I still stayed hungry feeling until, probably about an hour and a half or so after I took the shot. And then I started noticing, yep, I'm not feeling hungry anymore. So that is such an amazing feeling for someone that has had, well, I'm a large woman, and someone that has had struggles all of their life with, I wouldn't say really, I never really ate all the time. You'll hear about people saying that they graze or that they eat so many meals a day or, stuff like that. I was the type of person that I would eat until I was full, but I might only eat a couple times a day. So I thought, well, why aren't I losing? Well, my goodness, I was probably eating enough calories in that couple times a day that would have done anybody for a day or two. Normally, there's a bug flying around. I took the second shot and I was, it's been very good. Today is Monday, and over the weekend, with it being Mother's Day, weekend, I did really good. The only thing is that we were down at my mom's house, and her husband fixed us dinner, and he made barbecue ribs and all that. Well, I ended up only eating just one of them, and it was only about that big. So I only ate one rib, and then he had mashed potatoes and then home canned corn, which was very good. I love it. But I only ate a couple teaspoons of the corn and maybe a tablespoon or two of the potatoes. I was stuffed. And for dessert, Mom had cake and everything, but I didn't eat any. I ate one strawberry, and I really felt like that was it. That was it. Couldn't eat no more. Well, then later on, Steve and I went, actually, he had a coupon to get a Girl Scout Thin Mint Blizzard, and he got like I said, a coupon to get a large one free. So we went and got that, and I knew that I didn't, and I am an ice cream aholic. I love ice cream. It's probably one of my very top favorite things ever. So he asked me, well, do you want something? And I was like, no, you know what? I think I'm just going to have a couple bites of yours if you don't care. That's what I did. And I was proud of myself because, for one, I didn't order my own. And for two, I only needed just enough to make me feel like satisfied. Yeah, it was a treat. It was worth it, to be honest. It was totally worth it just to have a few bites, and that's all that I needed. And I, of course, added those calories, the best that I could, on my calorie counter, and that has really helped me, you guys. I really think that everybody that is trying this Ozempic and stuff, especially if it's doing to you what it's doing to me, as far as really slowed down my eating and the amounts that I can eat, is to count your calories, because you want to make sure that you're getting enough to stay healthy. It's not good to go way under, even like if you watch the show, like the 600-pound people that get surgery or any of that stuff, you'll know that doctor, he will prescribe and tell everybody to eat 1,200 calories, and then most of the time it's a very low carb. And everything that I have looked up my entire life says that that's way low. And so I think that you should study out on yourself and talk to your doctor. But my app also gives you, the one that I'm using is free, and it's called Lose It. And it just, every day I put in my food, the amounts of food that I eat, and I keep track of how many calories, because I don't want to go way under. I don't want to go under to where my body feels like that it is going in starvation mode, and then it will kind of hold on to all that. I don't want to do that. I've already got health problems. I definitely don't need any more. I've already noticed that, and not probably in the last several years, my hair is really thinned out, especially, up here on the top. And um, so, yeah, I don't want to go way under calories and end up losing all my hair. That would be horrible. So I really think that it's a good idea to keep a track of the calories that you're eating. And, I don't do a lot of physical activity, to be truthful, is because I still get weak. And my legs today, when I went down through the yard, picked up some trash that was had been blown into the yard, and I picked all that up, and when I got done, my legs were just like jello. They My legs started doing that before I had my heart attack, and then I had open heart surgery, and I didn't do that for a long time. But I have been feeling lately, I've been feeling that same feeling, and I don't like it. So I do not push myself right now. Now, hopefully, I'm hoping and praying that with being on this Ozempic, it will help me to shed a lot of my weight, so that I can do things like I used to do and not be so winded, not be so tired, and not get the weakness that I feel still yet now. So I did get on the scales, and I tell you, I thought that that would be a lot more of a change, because Thursday I felt like I was starving, but it didn't move very much. It was only like 1.6 pounds that I had lost. But then again, I started thinking, they say around 2 pounds is really healthy for you. And so I'm hoping that I am doing everything as healthy as I can. Now, today is Monday, and I have not been hungry at all. This morning, I drank coffee and I drank some water, and then, probably about an hour, 2 hours after I woke up, I ate a protein bar. And that filled me up, and I figured, that's got at least 20 or 30 grams of protein, and that would help me at least get my protein in for the day. And then a little bit ago, Steve said, "Do you realize it's almost 5 o'clock?" And I was like, "Oh my goodness, I didn't even think about it." And I knew that I needed to get something to eat. So I went ahead and made him dinner, and he likes meat and all that. And a lot of times I can't stomach meat. So I've been trying, since I've been on this Ozempic, to kind of eat what I want to. Um, and I honestly just I had some frozen cauliflower with carrots shredded up in the freezer. So I fixed that for myself. And then I fixed me a half a peanut butter sandwich. And that is all that I wanted. And matter of fact, I couldn't even eat very much of the vegetables at all. But that's all I ate. And I was full. So I just kind of eat what I feel like I want. And I'm not sure what you guys are doing. It's not even that I'm craving anything at all. And it's just when I know that I should eat something to keep my blood sugar level, I try to think of what would help me keep it more level, what would be good for me as far as what healthy foods I could eat. And since today I could not stomach the thought of even eggs, or which I've been eating eggs, and they've been really good for me so far, but today I just could not bring myself to even eat them, or even want any. So that's why I thought a half a peanut butter sandwich sounded like about the best thing for me today. So that's what I did. I did want to say a negative thing that I have been dealing with this week has been going to the bathroom, BM. And I know we all do it, and there's no sense in keeping things a secret, especially if you're here just to find out about how I'm doing on Ozempic. I want to be honest, I want to be truthful, and I want to do and say whatever it will to help maybe you or someone that you know that's doing this. But yes, I have had lots of issues this week only with my BMs. So today I decided if I had coffee, and usually honestly, I like McDonald's sugar-free iced coffee. And I, of course, was not going to run to McDonald's just for that because they raised the price anyway. And I'm a little tight, and $2 is too much, I think. So I went ahead and fixed my own. I fixed me some with that Splenda because I have to have a little bit of sweetener in it and take away that, bitter taste for me. And then I just put a little bit of our just regular milk in it. But I drank a full cup of that. I knew that that would help me. And then I also drank a big thing of water. And I did all of that before I ate that protein bar. So after I ate the protein bar and stuff, I was able to go. And I just have to realize that I'm not going to go the way I did when I was eating anything and everything. The amount, of course, and the time between will be further. So I just wanted to make sure that I share all of that with you and be as honest and, just to help you along too. I do find that I am thirstier than I'd ever been. Well, I should say than I've been for a very long time, which is a good thing. I never used to drink water at all, and now I'm drinking 2 bottles a day, and they're the big bottles. I think they're 20 some ounces, and with a little cap that flips up on it. So that's really, really helping me. And then I've only been staying with about 1 bottle, maybe two, of Diet Pepsi because I have to have my Diet Pepsi. But yeah, I have not had any cravings for sweet stuff, and that is amazing. The reason that I ate that little bit of ice cream was just for the fact that it was Mother's Day and I wanted a treat, but after I ate it, it was like, I didn't really want it. I mean, it wasn't like, oh my goodness, I really want this. No, it wasn't like that at all. It was just like, all right, this is my life. I don't want to do things that I'm never going to be able to keep doing the rest of my life. And as far as even a treat once in a while. So yeah, that's why I did it. I want to learn how to just be satisfied with a lot smaller amount, and I think I succeeded this week and last week. So yeah, I think I'm pretty proud of myself or how well I've done. And I'm about my blood sugars, the levels. I am still taking most of the time 2 shots a day. Now, this week, since Friday, today's Monday, like I said, I've been actually able to not even have to take a couple of my evening dinner time shots because my sugars have been very good. So yeah, it's doing everything that I wished and hoped and prayed that it would. So that's all I got to say this week, and I will come back next week and let you know if anything has changed or if it's all being the same. So if you're on it, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope things are going great for you. And if you aren't, and you need help with your type 2 diabetes, or you need help if you're obese, I would highly suggest that you try it. I'm still on the 0.25. I'll be on that for 2 more weeks, and then I'll jump up to the 0.5. So yeah, I'm doing great, and I will let you know. Yes, I would say try it. What can you do but lose? And so yes, for me, it's been so far a great tool. And I almost feel like, for me, I feel like I've had the gastric sleeve, what you hear people talk about, because I can't eat very much at one time and I don't get hungry. I have to almost like count on my fingers how many hours so that I can make sure that my body's got enough to keep the blood sugar, working the way that it should. So anyway, thank you for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, would you please do that for me? I know that a lot of my viewers, it comes up and tells us on our the YouTube emails that we get that over half of my viewers are not subscribed. So if you guys would subscribe, I would appreciate it so very, very much. I would love, love, love to get to 2,000 subscribers one of these days. We've been doing this. I think we're going on our 4th year coming up. So yeah, it's been slow moving for us, but Anyway, if you would, I'd appreciate it. So God bless you all, and I hope that you're having a great day. It's a beautiful day here in Ohio, and I'll talk to you on the next video. Bye-bye.